Ronald Reagan once said that there was nothing so good for the inside of a man as the outside of a horse. Hello, my name is Patrick McFadden, and I'm a 21-year-old animal science major from Cabot, Arkansas. I hope to enter vet school this following year. I hope to then graduate from vet school 4 years later, and hopefully will become a practicing equine veterinarian. I really began to fall in love with horses whenever I would go to Oaklawn in Hot Springs for some racing. I decided this was an industry that I really wanted to get into. Started paying very close attention to national races. I was right in the front seats when Zenyatta ran in the Apple Blossom in 2011. It's always been a passion of mine as of late, and I decided to get really involved with it in Northwest Arkansas as well. I became the barn manager of Cedar Springs Equestrian Center over in Farmington, Arkansas. If anyone would like to have some lessons, please give me a call. My responsibilities included taking care of the horses, their medicine, their training schedules. I teach lessons, I train horses. It's really been a very joyful experience for me. We get to go to national level Arabian shows is kind of the niche that we've gotten ourselves into. We go all over from Albuquerque to St. Louis to Dallas to Springfield, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, all over the place, and it's kind of been a very fun thing for me to get to do throughout the course of these 4 years before I really get to start studying what I'm planning on doing for the rest of my life. I even got to joust, which has been a pretty fun, if not unique, experience. I'm a member of the Mounted Fury jousting team, which is something I never thought I would do. If you had asked me 10 years ago if I thought I'd be jousting in college, I would have told you absolutely no way. But I've really enjoyed it. We do demonstrations for elementary schools. Recently, we actually used to do some pretty big Renaissance fairs and medieval events. However, it is more segued into, as the farm is focused more on national Arabian shows, we haven't done nearly quite as much jousting, which is fine by me. It was a very painful thing to experience. Last March, I got thrown off a horse and my head went through a fence post. I've never been more proud of an injury in my entire life. That was until that night I got 6 stitches, couple CAT scans, 9 hours in the emergency room. The next day I woke up with a half dozen phone calls from various hospitals telling me that I needed to come back in and have emergency surgery. They had thought that I had a bleed in my cerebral cortex of my brain, but it did not seem quite right to me because knowing a little bit about medicine, as I do, I knew that if I had a bleed in my cerebral cortex that my ability to form coherent sentences would be virtually minimal. So what I did was I called them up and I challenged them on it. I said that I will come back in after you take another look at it, and they took another look at it and they said, "Well, I guess you're right. There's a chance that it was old brain damage, from football or something in high school." And I was like, "Well, so you're telling me I almost died whenever I was in high school?" And they're like, "Yeah, we kind of think you may have." I was like, "Well, that's moderately comforting. Thanks, guys." Anyways, I can't wait to get going on this class. Mahatma Gandhi once said that the truest measure of a civilization is how we treat its weakest members. And to me, domestic animals such as horses and dogs and cats and stuff are definitely our most weakest members. And it is imperative that we treat them with the utmost respect and delicateness because they're incapable of making those decisions for themselves. Anyways, I will definitely keep that in mind as I go forward in life. Here's my note cards, and here's my outline. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it, and I will see you guys next time.